Hello everybody, welcome to the 1.0 release of Insider Trading. The game comes out today as this video is being published. Thank you to the developers for sending me a key to enjoy the game. We're going to a new save file. Save 1 empty. We are the Insider. We will check out the tutorial because some things have changed since I checked out the demo. Had a really great time with the demo, so hopefully there's lots more new and interesting stuff to play here. We are booting. Hello intern, welcome to the team. I'm your supervisor and I'll guide you through your job. Your goal is to make money off the market by trading stocks. At the end of every Friday, we'll check the balance at least meets the target amount. If you fail to reach the target, you'll be fired immediately. As an intern, you must survive 6 weeks or 30 days to win your promotion. Enough said, let's get into work. Click to start to begin your day. Alright. At the start of each day, 10 cards will be drawn from your deck. We control the daily stock prices through these cards. Hover over them to see each of their effects. So, we get an initial flurry of trading activity to set a price, and then we can see that we need $1,400 and we have 1,000 available. Bull increases price by 1% or 2%. Bear brings it down by 1% or 2% or whatever the number might be on those. Cards will trigger from left to right once the market opens. Generally, you want to trade when the price is expected to rise and skip if not. As we are seeing a lot of bulls today, let's give trade a try. Alright then. Now watch as these numbers move as you make your purchase. So, we've spent $1,000 on 10 shares. Clicking trade will buy as many shares as you can afford with your balance. Afterwards, your cards will trigger one by one, affecting the price. Let's see them go. So, 1%, 2, 1, 1, 3, 1, -2, 3, 2, -2. Once the cards finish triggering, all your shares will be sold at the new price. Look. Honest pay for honest work. You made $60 just like that. Okay, let's head over to the aftermarket. So, we have some shopping to do. Day 1 complete, we get 5 tokens. We get 1 interest for 5 tokens that we have. And we can go next, I think. When each day is over, you'll get to choose 2 new cards to add to your deck. Select 1 red card and 1 green card, then press confirm to continue. So we must take 1 of each of these. A cub is a bear, -1% price, and the effect is modified by -1 for each other bear card queued. The controller is an investor type, modified price by -$1. This card cannot set price under $10. Bear 3 for -3. Let's take a cub, and over here a bull trap. If adjacent to bulls, delete them. Then delete this card as well. The opportunist, an investor. If price is under $100, plus 10% price, otherwise does nothing. And a greedy investor, plus 5% price. Give me plus 5% price. Next, we have the shop. Here, you can buy upgrades using tokens. Pills over here are single use, and perks here last forever. I'll give you a few tokens so you can get a feel for things. When you are ready, head over to the next day. I can do that. So what have we got? Where's my token count? Down here, 15. And we can see at the end of every day, gain 1 for every 5 tokens held. Antidepressant. Doubles tokens, max plus 25. Well, I surely want to buy that because we have 15 right now. So we'll buy that for 3 and then use it to go to 24. Lovely. Sleeping pill. If used when the market price is negative, when the market is open, price -10. This pill cannot set price to below $1. We'll grab that as well. And our perk. Select a perk. Okay. Rapid fire. The first card in the queue gets +2 triggers. Pharmacist gain 1 max pill slot. Runners up, +1 token every time the second card in the queue triggers. Give me rapid fire. That's incredibly good. Confirm choice. We can take another one for 20, but we don't have that. So we aren't into moves and discards yet, so let's go into the next day. Welcome to yet another wonderful day. Something seems a bit different today, doesn't it? Those cards are shiny. When 5 or more cards from the same type connect, they form a combo. Careful, I'm not talking about colors, I'm talking about types such as bulls, bears, or investors. All cards in a combo will trigger twice and give you +2 tokens as a result. Use these combos to your advantage. Market is all about riding that momentum. Now, before you click that trade button, I'd advise you to push this combo even further. You can move or discard cards in your hand by using tokens. First action each day is free. Move the highlighted cards to extend the combo. So we're going to move the bull against the bear. Wonderful. Now click trade when you are ready and you'll go through the rest of the day alone. I'll come see you tomorrow. Alright, so we are going to have... I'm going to move this investor so that my +5% is at its biggest when the price is highest. And we shall trade. So we buy at whatever the price was. And we just watch the price skyrocket. We go through another day. Now we have to make our selections. Another cub, a bottom fisher. Uncommon, -6% price. If price is under $100 after triggering, permanently modify this card's effect by +2%. Interesting. I don't think we're going to get to under $100 anytime soon, though. The Fearful, -5% price. And anything great over here? Surfer, +10% price. If price is over $100, triggering, permanently modify this card's effect by -2%, max -30%. A Bull 3 or the Police. Delete adjacent investors. If there are no adjacent investors, this card is deleted instead. Give me Bull 3. We'll keep it simple for now. And we'll try a Bottom Fisher, but I don't know that it's going to work out great. We will take another antidepressant. Use that. Stimulant. If used while market is open, give permanent +1 trigger count to the first card in the queue. Yeah. We've got 19 tokens. What is this guy? Insider trading, unique. Every time a combo is triggered, +3 tokens. Not bad. I'm going to hold my tokens for now. We need to get 50 more bucks. You seem to be doing well so far. But wait, your cards seem to be on the bearish side today. Well, that's nothing to worry about. We still have a few more days of the week, and the target seems within reach. This is the perfect opportunity to lay back and skip trading. Your balance resets to $1,000 at the end of every week, meaning you don't need to trade every day. My advice is to skip whenever you can. Doing so will give you extra 10 tokens. As a tip, it's better to lower the price when you're skipping. There once was an intern that went nuts and made the stock more expensive than they could afford. You don't want to be in that position, do you? Remember, your balance resets every week, but the price doesn't. Don't worry if this sounds confusing at the moment, it'll all make sense in time. Well then, that's all for now. I'll give you the rest to figure out on your own. Please try not to get fired, and I wish you the best of luck. Complete the tutorial. Done. Right, move this to there, so the bears are even bigger. Move that to there, and then skip. So the price is going to tank. We're going to get under $100. So I think that guy should now be -4 instead of -6, and hopefully that means we'll be able to improve them in the long term. Fearful Investor, the controller, modify price by -1. This card cannot set price under 10. Cub, bear, -1. Give me Investor, because -1 price is fine. Choose a positive. Calf Bull, 1% price. Effect increases +1 for each bull card queued. The price is under $100, plus 10% price, otherwise does nothing. I'll take one of those. Painkiller. If used during weekly event selection, reroll event. Digestive. If used when market is open, discard and redraw all cards. We'll take a perk. Strategist. Every time you move or discard a card each day, all cards temporarily gain plus 0.2 times buff to their price modifying effects. Common Ground. Immediately gain white powder. Must have empty pill slot. White powder, if used when market is open, permanently delete first 5 cards in queue and redraw them. The Long. First green positive card in queue gets +1 trigger. Give me the long. Price is down to 92. We're going to be able to buy a bunch of 92s for 1354. 26 tokens. We'll take those into the round, I think. So this is Thursday. We do have enough bulls. If price is under $100 plus 10%. Yep, that'll be good. And then let's move that to there. And then the next one is -1 cost. That puts that in line with those. Time to trade. Now, do we want to get rid of any of these? No, this is fine. So we bought 14 shares. We can see the market value now well over 1400, which is where it needs to be. Sold for +36%. Our balance 1849. Bunch of tokens. Now, we were told that the balance is going to reset, but the price isn't. So now that we have our target, I think we want to tank the price before the start of the next day. Choose new cards. Cub, Fearful, Controller. I'll take another Controller, I guess. And another Greedy. Now, it's going to get tougher because we're going to fill our deck with more and more and more stuff over time. And view our deck here. So that's all of it right now, but that will change. We can see the remaining and the discarded as well. Doubles tokens. If used during weekly event selection, reroll event. I don't know what a weekly event selection is. I assume that comes after Friday. Grab one of these. Every time a combo is triggered, 3 extra tokens. 1 token every time the second card in the queue is triggered. Last 2 cards in the queue get +1 trigger count. Give me that final sprint. And we'll go start. Now, we want to skip while tanking the price, I believe. So, move that bear there. Move that bear there. The thing in the front spot is going to go multiple times, so let's put that there. If price is under $100, let's put this here and that there then. Skip. Yeah. Skip. So we're not spending any of our 1849 balance. So we reduce the price a decent amount. Get our interest. And week complete, collecting balance. This week's target 2100. Our balance right now is 1000. As that has reset, inflation hits the market. Perk prices have increased, pill prices have increased, and weekly target has increased. New weekly event. Event will be active for 5 days until next event. Uncertainty. 2 null cards will be added to the deck on day start. Null cards have no effect and will be deleted upon triggering. Effect removed when this week ends. You know what? Let's re-roll that. 0 interest. Gain +3 extra tokens at the end of the day, but receive no interest. That's fine. I can handle that. New connections. Add new card types to your pool. Flies or hands. Junk cards specializing in limited use cards and card deletes. Or order-based cards and buffs. Give me some card deletes because I want to be able to get rid of some stuff in the deck, I think. Your new friend offers you a gift. Empty pill slot is needed to accept. Panacea, +20 tokens. Yeah. Great. Choose new cards. Bottom Fisher. Can we see our current Bottom Fisher? So this is now -2% price, but we hopefully can get that to be a positive soon. The Rebel Investor, -5% price. If price is over $100 after triggering, re-trigger up to 5 times per day. That seems like it's good on the days that we're skipping after we've nuked the price really high. So we'll take the Rebel. New media, junk, plus 7% price, deleted from deck after 3 triggers. Fine with that. So the price is 111.58. If used when market is open, discard or redraw all cards. Stimulant. Give me a stimulant. Give me a perk. Hot-tempered. Last card in queue gets 1 in 3 chance to delete itself after triggering. Efficient. Required card count to trigger combos -1. Archer. At the start of the day, make a random queue slot card in the marked slot. Will get +2 triggers. Let's take efficient. We could get another perk, but I really want to have enough tokens to shuffle stuff around. Alright, that is a very negative looking day. I'm fine with this because it means we can tank the price before then doing a bunch of buying. I don't need another bear because we have efficient, so we only need 4 bears. So, move that. Move that. Move that. Discard this. If price is under $100, permanently modify this card's effect by +2. That's what we want after all of this. Discard that as well. That's fine. That's fine. Why do you have a little thing under you? First green card, positive card in queue gets +1 trigger. Alright then, discard that. You can have an extra trigger and that's fine. We're going to skip and try and tank the price down to make it cheaper for our future purchases. Good. So now we can get at least 10 shares. No interest, we knew that. I need to remember to use stimulants during the trades. I keep forgetting about those. Give me some old media. And I'll take a greedy. If used during card selection, replace all cards with random rare cards. I want that. 65, we'll take another one of these. Overdose. All cards' price modifying effects are buffed by 0.00x. Every time a pill is used, permanently increased by 0.02. Skipping gives 3 extra. Immediately gain 5 tokens, max interest +2. Let's try Overdose. And then again, I want to save 45. Go to here. If used while market is open, give permanent +1 trigger to the first card in the queue. Right. Move that. And that. Discard this. 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 Can investors match up together green versus red? So could I have 3 red investors, or 3 green investors and a red investor? We'll find out. So there's a 4th bull. Yes, they can. Okay. Last 2 cards in the queue get +1 trigger count. If price is under $100, trigger. If price is under $100 after triggering permanently, this is on +0 now, so that's fine. I don't mind that being there. While market is open, give permanent +1 trigger count to first card in queue. Okay, that's now. Sure, we don't have to do it while we're actually trading. So we're trading. We made $600. No interest. Understood. Card selection. So now we use psychedelic. All of these are rares. Bear statue. Rare. Transform adjacent cards into random bear cards. The Doomsayer. Rare. Minus 15% price. Loot box. Junk. Rare. Gain tokens, pills, or perks on trigger. This card's effect randomly changes every time this card is drawn. Delete from deck after triggering. Give me the Doomsayer and Bull Statue. Transform adjacent cards into bulls. Taxidermy. Junk. Rare. Plus 10% price. Gain 20 tokens. Delete from deck after 4 triggers. Lose all tokens when this card is deleted in queue. The Whale. Investor. Rare. Plus 4%. Delete all investors in queue and temporarily double this card's effect for each card deleted this way. Oh, that seems like a huge investment. Honestly, none of these seem incredible to me. Dewormer. If used when market is open, permanently delete first 2 cards in the queue and redraw them. All cards' price modifying effects are permanently buffed by plus 0.1x. Can I just use that now? Yeah. Buy that as well. 21 tokens. I'm going to save it for manipulating our order because that's going to be way more important right now, I think. It looks like a pretty average day, though. Like, we could just trade on this. And it'll probably be fine. I'm going to move that for free because this gets 1 extra trigger at the end. And we'll trade at 159. And save our tokens for a more drastic looking round. Yeah, we're above our balance now, so we are in the clear. Assets. Bear 3, Cub, Old Media. Give me another Old Media. And a Greedy, I guess. $49 tokens now. If used when market is open, discard and redraw all cards in queue. Give me that and get in here. Minus 3.35, 5.35. If price is over $100 after triggering, re-trigger up to 5 times per day. Okay, we're going to move that to the front. Although Doomsayer is also pretty ginormous. Let's discard you and then skip this to tank the price a bit, I hope. Investor, investor. I need one more investor, which I don't want to spend my tokens on right now, I think. So we're going to skip. Delete the first 2 cards. No. Use when market is open, discard all and redraw all cards. No, this is fine. Watch that price tank. Well, I say tank, it's only $111, which is down 52%. Good for my purchasing power. But not humongous. The Fearful. Cub and Counterfeit Bill. Junk. Plus 1 token. This card is deleted after triggering. That's great. Bull Trap, Greedy, New Media. Let's take a Bull Trap. If adjacent to bull cards, delete them and delete this card as well. We want to thin down the deck eventually. If used when market is open, discard. We've got one of those. All cards' price modifying effects are permanently buffed by 0.01. Alright, sell Dewormer to use vitamins, which then gets overdose bigger. I'm going to say 58. We're over what we need. We could trade. But, like, I want to get rid of this good stuff. Alright, let's move That there. I don't really want to get rid of a bull 3 if it can be helped. There you go. Alright, so that's going to delete those bull 1s. This is a re-triggering bull 1, but it's fine. I'd rather have a 3% than 1.1% twice. Question is, are we going to trade or skip? I guess because we're over money, we just skip. That's fine. $110 trading price is all right with me. That's the end of week 2. $3,200 targets. Inflation hits the market, perks have increased, pills have increased, weekly target has increased. As for our fresh event, we get our interest back now. Uncertainty, 2 null cards will be added. Alright, it's what it is, I suppose. Connection lost. Optimize your relations. Remove bull type cards from the shop. Remove bear type cards from the shop. Remove investor type cards from the shop. Remove junk type cards from the shop. How's the deck looking? 5 bulls. 7 bears. We've got loads of greedies. And some junk. I could do without any more bears forever, I think. Alright. Counterfeit bill, +1 token. This card is deleted after triggering. Now, here's the thing. This looks like all positive, right? You get a token, you remove a card. Wonderful. If we have all good cards forever, the price will get too high, and we won't be able to buy shares in a coming round. So we have to be able to balance the good and the bad on that front. Give me another new media. 75 tokens is a nice place to be. Give me a stimulant. We'll take a perk. Not my business. If you own no shares, -5 price every time the last card in the queue triggers. So I assume that's when we skip. Or possibly if things are too expensive, we can't afford any shares, which we were just discussing. All cards' price modifier effects are buffed by +0.7. Skipping grants an extra 3 tokens. Let's take a not my business for emergencies down the line. And go start. There's our 2 nulls. If price is under $100, it's not, but it could be. That's an investor, that's an investor, that's an investor. Right. Plus 0% price. If price is under $100, triggering permanently modify this effect to +2. So that's not going to bring it down at all. Modify the price by -$1.1. Well, stick that there. Stick that there. I want the nulls to play, so let's discard that and that. Move that over there. They're going to trigger twice. The nulls are fine. I think we can skip on this. Let's give the Fearful an extra. So our price is currently 110. We bring it down to 82. Some of the nulls broke. We can buy more 82s for $1,000. Investor, counterfeit bill, controller. Take the fearful. Lottery ticket. Junk does nothing. Deleted from deck after triggering. Interesting. Price is under $100 plus 10%. And a bull trap. Give me a bull trap. 2 digestives. If used, when market is open, discard and redraw all cards. You know what? Sure. I'm going to skip that in favor of just going. Lots of good looking stuff here. Let's put plus 11.2% up at the front. Re-trigger that multiple times. Is that an investor? No, that's a junk card. Discard that and that. Move this investor to there. They're now in a set. I think we can go with that for a trade. We bought 12 shares for our $1,000. We made $871. We still need 1,400 more in 3 days. More fearfuls. How many bulls versus bull traps do we have? We can take another bull trap. Confirm. All cards' price modifying effects are permanently buffed. All right, we'll sell one of those. Take that to use it immediately. Take that to use it immediately. 106 tokens. Your no shares, -5. All cards' price modifying effects are buffed by 0.7%. I'm going to take a second, not my business. First of all, it lets me see that we can have a 2x here rather than just having 2 separate ones. And then if our prices do get too high and we really get ourselves stuck, we have extra options. Right, 83 tokens is great. There's a bull trap. If price is over $100, re-trigger up to 5 times. That's good. We can do a skip here. Are these all investors? Put that there. Discard the bear. That's another bull trap, which you don't want. Another bear. Move that to here. -5.9%, 5.9%, -5.9%, -17.7%. I might swap those two. So this gets loads of extra triggers up the front for -17%. Then I really want to find another bull. We do. So we can swap those and skip, and it's going to be incredible. So price 154. Price down to $50. Our buying power is going to be way more come Thursday. You'd love to see it. Give me another fearful. And an opportunist. 70 tokens. If used during weekly event selection, reroll the event. Good to have because we're coming up on the end of the week. We could try and tank the price even lower. And then do all of our buying on Friday. But my worry about that is that if the price gets too high on Friday, when it comes to buying on Monday, we're going to have a nightmare. So we're going to discard this. Modify price by $1.18. Get rid of one of those. Right. Move that to there. That to there. That to there. I think this is probably fine. 43 tokens, trade here. We got 36 shares at 50 bucks, give or take. Okay. 2667, and we have Friday to make 600 bucks. We can probably do that. Give me a counterfeit bill. And a lottery ticket. They kind of just cancel each other out, I think. Fill up all empty pill slots with random pills. Use during weekly event selection, reroll the event. I'm fine. I'm gonna start. This looks like a pretty good week to me. If price is under $100, permanently modify this card's price by +2. Put that at the front. That's an investor. Yes. I think this is going to be fine. Trade. Get 36 shares. And just look at our profits soaring here. $4,900 and a share price of $137. I'd say that's going pretty well. Successfully pass week 3, glass half full. Perks have increased, pill prices have increased, weekly targets have increased. The event will be active for 5 days. Holidays, -2 card queue slot. I don't love that. Reroll it. +5 daily tokens, weekly target is increased. Oh goody. 8,400? New connections. Ape cards, deck thinning and monkey duplication. Big Pharma, specializing in pills. We'll go ape, because I want to manipulate my money. Your new friend offers you a gift. Add a stack on a random non-cursed perk. So efficient. We now only need 3 cards to do a combo instead of 4, instead of 5. Loner, monkey, -3% price. If adjacent to a monkey card, this card is deleted after triggering. Sure. And new media. 73 tokens. If used when market is open, price -10%. Or $10 rather. If used during weekly event selection, reroll. Give me that, go in here. I do want to bring the price down. We got some random stuff to destroy here. Okay, I think this is going to be fine. Modify price by -122. I'd prefer percentages when things are high like this. So put that there, that there, that there. Discard junk. Put the bear there. Alright, I think this is fine. So we're going to skip here, try and tank the price down a bit from 137 so we can buy more. If we're going to do that, should we really go for it? We want to use that after, before buying, don't we? Not before bringing down by percentages. How many bears do we have left? 3 out of like a lot. let's just skip here, see how we go. Alright, we got rid of some stuff in the deck. Price is down to 98 bucks. Monkey, this card's effect is randomly decided between -1 and -8 upon drawing. Another junk. Champ Monkey, this card's effect is randomly decided between 1 and 8%. Just give me two things that destroy themselves again. AC tickets. I'm gonna keep holding out. While Doomsayer's here, I really want... Well, let's do this. Bring that down to $88. If we're gonna buy, we should buy a lot, right? So discard Doomsayer, discard the Fearful. God, this hasn't gone well, has it? Uncommon, plus 14.9% price. If price is under $100, trigger, permanently modify this effects card by 2. Move that to there. Put that. These guys are not great on an $88 price, are they? Alright, we'll trade on this, I guess. Price isn't going to be $100, so I don't need him to trigger a second time. Trade. $88 off 1,000. 11 shares. Alright, we made $3,000. Or $2,300, I suppose. Big fan. Counterfeit bill. Loner. Fearful. Give me a counterfeit bill and another greedy. 54 tokens. Give something a permanent retrigger. We probably want to tank this price down a lot. Alright, there's a lot of negatives here. You're going at the front. If used while market is open, give permanent +1 trigger to the first card in the queue. So, investor, junk, bear, investor, monkey, bear, bear, investor, bear, investor. Get you there. And you there. 8 tokens, I don't think is worth moving much, although if I put that there, we get 4 bears. So we're going to skip here and watch the price plummet from $2.98. Yeah, I'd say that went well. How many shares can we buy at 3,300 budget on 48 a share? Hopefully lots. Loner, Fearful, Old Media. We are Loner. Plus 1% price adds a copy of adjacent monkey card that is not named Mating Season into the deck. Bull 3 and Greedy. Just give me another Greedy, I guess. Used during weekly event selection. It's Thursday. But I'll take a permanent trigger. Alright, I think it's about time we use this digestive. When used when market is open, discard and redraw all cards in queue. Okay. We want that guy in the front slot, for sure. Then we want that there. That there. And swap those. I think our gains here are going to be much bigger than our losses. Let's trade on that. Give a permanent +1 trigger to a thing in the queue. 67 shares purchased. Alright, our balance is $14,000 on a goal of $8,400. Counterfeit bill. How many bulls do we still have? 2. Sure. If used when market is open, permanently delete the first 2 cards in the queue and redraw them. If used when market is open, reset cost for moving and discarding cards. Oh. Yes. This does not look like an incredible start. We want to nuke... Oh, we got the Doomsayer here, so... Doomsayer in the 1 spot. Then we want... bad investors elsewhere. We definitely don't want our Opportunist. Or our Greedy. What are you doing? Uncommon, minus 6.5% if the price is over $100, re-trigger. You're an investor, so you can go up in the group with them. We don't have a bull. 15 tokens is not great. So I think we'll just skip on this. Watch that price plummet. Good. We set ourselves up really great for starting with $1,000 on week 5. Starting with $1,000 again. Perk prices have increased. Pill prices have increased. Weekly target has increased. Red negative cards have a 1 in 2 chance to get +1 trigger count. That's great. Fine with that. Connection lost. Remove bull cards, remove investor cards, remove junk cards, remove monkey cards. Get rid of the bull cards. We've been culling them anyway. Give me a fearful and a greedy. We've got lots of them. 54 tokens. Double our tokens, grab a stimulant. Oh, we could really drive the price into the floor right now. And then once we've done that, we just go all in on a really big day thereafter. Like, we could skip through Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and all. Yeah, let's skip on that. $11 shares. Can you imagine? Choose new cards. Counterfeit bill. Lottery ticket. Great. 88 tokens. I'm just gonna go. God, I don't really want to keep dragging the price down, but they keep making it so appealing. Right, let's just get rid of a bunch of this stuff and hope that we find stuff we do want to see. Put the ball next to that. If price is under $100, plus 13.2%, otherwise does nothing. You can go in the front spot. You can swap with them. You can swap with them to get all those triggering. Discards cost 9. My dog has appeared holding a slipper. Goose. Drop it. Goose. Drop it. Not for gooses. Silly goose. And there he goes. What's remaining? Oh, if we can get through 5 more, we can get bottom feeder. Or bottom fisher. I think that's definitely worth doing. So, reset the cost of stuff down to 0. Then discard this, that. Oh, where is it? There it is. Right, put that at the front. Then move this bull to here, and that one to there. 5 tokens remaining, but it's like the perfect day. Trade. We bought 88 shares. All right, we made $18,000 on a Tuesday. We need 2,000 more after a 1,700% gain. But now we have 14 tokens, which is very scary. Use during card selection, replace all cards. If used during weekly selection, change event. We're just going to start. Oh, perfect. It's so perfect because this is in the front spot. It's just going to tank the price again on our skip. We can move one for free, which is that bear. Now the bears are in a group. The rest of the investors are in a group. We skip. We get 10 tokens. And we watch the price fall down to nothing. $16 for a share. $40 tokens remaining. We have to take some stuff here. Give me a loaner. And another investor. Deck's getting big, man. Reset moving costs. Oh, God. Well, it's Thursday. We could just tank the price some more. You know? We don't need to worry about doing anything till Friday. And we get more tokens. Obviously, percentage changes when the number's very small. And not a lot, but $7. Minus 54%. Now into Friday, we really need to make this work. When market prices open, minus $10 Pill cannot set price below 1. Price of assets is $1. We have $18,000 available. We're going to break it and I'm going to lose and it's going to be really funny. That's my prediction. Right. I need the ones that up the money by $1 amount, not a percentage amount. I have some of those, right? I need bottom fisher real bad. I don't have the other things I'm thinking about, which is scary. I mean, this is actually fine. I only need to make $2,000. If I buy 18,000 shares at $1, I just need to make it out at like $1.20. It is Friday though. I think this will be fine. Starting on a plus 9.7, ending on a plus 6.9. The negatives are pretty low. Modify price by $1.38. That has to go. Trade. We bought 18,000 shares. Yeah, we made $11,000 and only moved the market by 65 cents. That's about the best case scenario on a Friday, going into our final week next week. Because now all we have to do is have one giant day. At the end of every day, add a random numbered bull or bear card to the deck. I don't love it. Add authority type cards, add bird type cards. Your friend offers you a pill, plus 20 tokens. I love that. How many pills have we taken? 36? I don't have a problem, you have a problem. 86 tokens. So we can buy for $1.65 a lot of shares. We need to make 80 grand though. $77 tokens to play with. If price is over $100 is triggering re-trigger up to 5 times a day. It's definitely not. Alright, we're going to skip this Monday and watch it go from now from $1.65 to whatever the lowest it can go is. How many shares can we buy at 15 cents a share? I think it's probably a lot. Plus 3% price. If the card has triggered in the previous day, do 8% price instead. Minus 3% price, minus 8% security, minus 7% price if adjacent to a locked card, otherwise does nothing. I don't have time to get this new thing working, I think. I'm just going to go now. Rare, transform adjacent cards into random bull cards. I don't want that. Plus 44.8% if price is under $100. Permanently modify this card's effect by 2%. You're going in the 1 slot. You're getting deleted. All those investors together. You guys are getting deleted. And you, and you. Put that there. Alright, we're going to trade on that and it's going to be glorious. So we need to make $80,000. We bought 6,666 shares. Honestly, I didn't even think about these two reds being here. How did I not think about that? I don't know, but we're halfway there, and the price of the thing is only still $7. So I think we're going to be fine. Curfew. If the card in the right is not locked, lock it and give it +1 trigger count. Locked cards will stay in queue until tomorrow. Nah, mate. 44 tokens. We're just going to have another really good day, is my plan. Well, it's only Wednesday, right? Bear 7. Holy. All right, skip on that. Watch the price drop from $6. I don't think we're going to get down to the lofty lows of 15 cents, but well, we're going to buy $46,000 worth of dollar stock, so that'll be nice. Loner and Greedy. 61 tokens. Well, I think I'm just gonna send that for another skip on Thursday and hope we can do enough on a Friday to get the win. All right, 20 cents a piece. 50 tokens. Opening market. Open money market is permanently delete first 2 cards. No, we're good. Right. This is just what we want to see. Move this to the front. Put that investor there. Delete these negatives. Get you there, get you there, get you there. 14 tokens. We are going to trade on the very last Friday and make so much money. We bought 232,310 shares. We made 8.6 million. I think we win. Win with more than $1 million in balance. Beat the game as an insider. Beat the game on in-turn difficulty. The following have been unlocked: Black Swan, The Hand, Falling Knife, and Difficulty Junior. We crushed it for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to check out the game for yourself, you'll find the links down in the description. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.